All right, so here he is, the #1 middleweight contender. He made himself undeniable, and tonight he gets a title shot. We shall see what he can do with it.
Yeah, he made himself undeniable. You know, nothing is ever guaranteed. Sometimes you got to do more. He just kept his head down. He kept working. Whoever they put in front of him, he beat them. And ultimately, he finds himself on the verge of a championship. The preparation has been thorough. The preparation has been very intense, and he feels like they have done everything necessary to become the champ tonight.
Now, most people would argue right now the UFC's 185-pound division has never been stronger, and a lot of people believe that this man is going to alter history by wresting the title away tonight. We shall see. All right, so here's the world beater, Khamzat Chimaev, wicked relevant in 2 divisions. Every time he sees you, he tries to take you down. Gotta think he's gonna try to wrestle here tonight.
That's exactly what he does, right? He wants to impose himself on his opponents. He wants to show his dominance when he's inside the octagon, whether it's on the ground in the grappling, as we saw in Kevin Holland, or whether it's him striking, as we have seen in the beginning of his UFC career. He has all the skills, but it's the mindset of Khamzat Chimaev that I think separates him from most fighters in both weight classes that he competes in.
And with respect to Conor McGregor and everybody else, I'm not sure that any athlete has ever taken this sport by storm quite the way Chimaev did back in 2020. Let's see how he fares in another big spot tonight. Khamzat Chimaev steps inside the octagon and is ready to fight. And now our tale of the tape for this middleweight championship fight. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC middleweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Sharaputdin Magomedov. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending UFC undisputed middleweight champion of the world, Khamzat Chimaev.
All right, Herb Dean, third man in the octagon for this one.
Ready. Good.
All right, Khamzat Chimaev is back as this round gets underway. Undefeated fighter who has officially taken this sport by storm. His fight against Gilbert Burns back at UFC 273 probably is going to end up in the Hall of Fame, but Khamzat didn't want to talk about that this week at all. He wants a quick night at the office. He wants to get a finish, and actually double leg takedown attempt here, and that is a good attempt as he gets the fight back to the mat.
It's ideal. His ideal situation just happened. He got in on the shot, didn't have to put too much effort to finish. Great job.
All right, so an early takedown is true. So nice execution there, and perhaps an opportunity to get that patented ground and pound going from here.
This is where he's the best.
All right, looks like he's got a couple hooks in here, DC, and defensively, you better be careful. Oh, excellent pressure here from top position by Khamzat Chimaev.
Changing the position.
Crazy accuracy and efficiency with these ground and pound strikes here, and if you're the opponent, you got to intelligently defend or the referee's going to stop it.
You got to defend, but you can see him now starting to gain posture, and the intensity at which he's throwing these ground strikes is starting to improve. It's starting to elevate because he knows that he can get the finish.
Really doing a nice job getting these shots home on the ground. Another ground and pound strike lands. Chimaev's able to transition back to side control now. Oh, he's got him in the crucifix now. A lot of body weight from the top position. If you're on bottom here, this is not a good place to be.
You have got to free one arm. You cannot worry about both of them. Get one free, and then start building towards doing something else. But the first step is to get an arm free. He's in a dominant position. Look at him attacking the wrist.
Ooh, that Kimura looks tight. Oh, so how about that position over submission as he bails on the sub?
I think that's a great job. You got to make sure you don't end up in a worse position because you're trying to score a submission.
Hard ground and pound shot there, and yes, it was hard. Opened him right up. Oh, crucifix from the top position, DC. If you're on the bottom, what are you trying to do to get out?
On the bottom, you've got to start bridging. You've got to drive your feet and your heels into the mat. Start bridging and turning side to side, hoping that one of the arms slip through the cracks so that you can try to get back to a position where you can defend yourself.
Chimaev's able to make a nice transition there back into side control.
He's got to be careful here.
Oh, that cut is looking nastier by the minute. Second round, straight ahead. All right, there's the horn signifying the end of the round, and he heads back to the stool, and hopefully he can stay in this fight because that is a severe cut that he's dealing with right now.
There's a lot of blood. You can't go much longer with a cut like this. We need a finish.
All right, well, no surprise to see that eye continue to be targeted. Some replays from the previous round in which a lot of damage was doled out.
Well, the cut man's got some work to do to try to give this kid an opportunity to stay in the fight, because the reality is he has taken far too many shots to the eye, and now he's dealing with a nasty cut. He has got to change something.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here we go with round two. Just missed with the left there. Khamzat Chimaev gets tagged with a kick now. Let's see if he can rally. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? All right, now a little separation between the two fighters. Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue.
Oh, nice double leg, yes.
All right, he's got him in the north-south position now. I know the crowd thinks it's funny when this happens, but if you're the bottom fighter, nothing funny about it.
It's not funny. This is not a fun position to be in fighting. You've got to try and change it immediately because you are carrying someone's weight, whether it's their bottom half weight or the top half. You are carrying their weight, whether you got their armpit in your face or you got their legs over the top of you. It is not comfortable. So you need to be trying to move, make them make a decision, a determination as to what they're trying to accomplish, and then you try and counter it.
All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra hop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man, I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there. It's very dangerous. But if you are there, you have to be winning the position of the underhook. It opens up so many opportunities for you to either escape or sweep.
Oh, just a merciless approach here on the ground, continuing to target that cut. Nice positional control here. Pretty athletic off his back to avoid that strike from the top.
He's got to be careful here. He's working on the armbar.
Oh, he's got the submission locked in now. Oh, the submission defense holds up. He gets out.
He said that he was ready for everything that would be thrown at him. In that position, he showed that and proved it.
How about those last 5 minutes? Are you kidding me? All right, back to the stools now, and he is no longer the handsome man we once knew. That gash is getting serious.
I need you to show something. You have to protect yourself. Let's get this fight.
All right, so the cut man attends to the fighter who has essentially been rendered a one-eyed fighter at this point in time. Some replays from the previous round.
No defensive intent, no defensive intensity. No attention to his defense, and this costing him. Now he's dealing with a massive cut over his eye, and that's going to make it hard for him to see. He's got to change something, man. He's got to.
You ready? You ready? Let's do it.
Round 3 of a possible 5.
Oh, nice uppercut there.
There is his hands, and maybe time to get the bonus checks ready.
I mean, this fight is about done. He's got him hurt very bad with his head kick. Now he has to find one more strike to end the night.
Well, he rocked him, but couldn't finish him.
He rocked him. He hurt him bad. Nice shot there by the champ.
Short uppercut here in the clinch by Chimaev.
And look at him post on the opposite side to give himself the right distance to land these beautiful knees.
And that underhook helping him control that side of his opponent. Nicely done.
And he has a great double leg. My goodness, he has a great double leg.
Right into side control.
Look at him attack that arm triangle on the opposite side. When it's time to finish, he will lock his hands, pass his body all the way to the outside.
Oh, that's got to be it. Oh, submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense. Oh, he's got to be careful there, yep.
Chimaev's in half guard now, really maximizing his shots here on the ground.
And another one, another strike from the top, lands for him.
Fighter trying to pass here, ooh, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job, great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do.
Well, at this point, I would use the word critical to describe the condition of that eye. Not looking good, champ.
No, he's beat up. He's been battered, he's been bruised. He got cut early in the fight, and you understood that if he didn't change something, it would get much worse. He didn't change anything, and now we're here.
Lands with the ground and pound here. Nice strike from the bottom fighter there. All right, so not enough action there on the ground. The referee brings the fight back to the feet, and we are back underway. All right, less than a minute here to go now in round 3. Back and forth we go.
You don't really stand after you take a head kick like this. That is such toughness to even be on his feet right now.
Well, that swelling is getting out of control. To that end, you see the referee has paused the action, likely to call on the doctor. We'll see if this fight can continue, champ.
Well, it's so noticeable. You got to check on it. You got to make sure that this fighter is able to continue.
Looks as though the doctor is going to allow the fight to continue. For the athlete, may want to raise the guard a little bit.
He's got to raise the guard. He's got to take some chances because he's very limited in what he can do right now with that much swelling.
Ready.
All right, so some pretty significant adversity here, but...
Oh, he's got his goal!
We go to Bruce Buffer for the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 35 seconds of the third round, declaring the winner by knockout and new UFC middleweight champion of the world, Sharaputdin Magomedov.
All right, so we got a new UFC middleweight champion, and this is a title that no one can ever take away from you. He's got a UFC belt at his home for the rest of his life.
For the rest of his life. And they say it takes a village to build a champion.
Yeah.
And if you look behind him, celebrating with his coaches, you know that they have all been on this journey for a long time